I think today's theme is just that. Wherever we are, however we are, accept myself, accept my situations, accept my surroundings the way I am. This we will do on Sunday. Because this one practice today morning, I was thinking, last Sunday I was not in a mood. I didn't do this webinar. This Sunday I'll do it because next Sunday I think there is Ganesh Chaturthi and we will not have again webinar for a long time. So I said we'll do this because this is a very important thing. I have used this in my life, especially after my divorce and things like that. When I went deep into divorce and this depression and things like that, and after that only I went to Ganesh Puri, and then this whole journey started. But then the wounds and things from multiple issues in my life are still very fresh. But then I started doing this practice, which came very internally. I had learned some meditation from my guru that time. I was doing some chakra meditations, but while I used to do that, these things used to come out automatically. And I used to do that very rigorously on all the chakras. That is what I'm planning to do this Sunday. So if you find any kind of old stuff which you are unable to release, or things which is held up to, especially karmic ties with the past people, places, and things, or the present places, people, and things, you can do this. It will bring you to that state of acceptance, acceptance of what it is. And the moment you come to acceptance, what flows is unconditional love. So that can change person to person. That flow of unconditional love is directly proportional to the flow of acceptance. The percentage of acceptance is the percentage of unconditional. And that doesn't matter. We are not trying to make it 100 because it took me a couple of months to do that practice. I used to just do it intuitively. But after a few months, without even my knowing, that boom just vanished. So even if I think of the person, place, situation, things like that, it's like a neutral, no feeling, neither hate, neither love. As though you look at a stranger, when you look at some stranger, how do you feel? A neutral. What that means, it has been healed. So the proof of healing is you feel just neutral. And that's needed. We must neutralize all the karmic debts, person, place, or thing, even places and things also. It doesn't mean that if you do this on your family, you're going to lose them. You don't lose them, but you will work on the Maya level, not on the karmic level, Maya level, where that moha will thin out. Because that moha is what? It is the connection between you and that person for some purpose. What is the purpose that we reincarnate with each other and we have connection with friends, family, relatives, strangers, and then relationships and all? What is this? These are all deep connections from previous unresolved issues. And what is the purpose of reincarnating together? The purpose is this unconditional. It will teach you ultimately to come to that neutral 100% acceptance zone where you are plainly unconditional love. Whether it takes 100 lifetimes also, the same Punarpi Janmam, Punarpi Maranam will be going on again and again until all these things are resolved. So this is a proactive approach that you take and you do it. Yesterday, I just remember somebody had asked about karma. If a divine will is there, then what is about free will? I had started it, but I didn't end it. The question was about free will. If free will is there and divine will is there, so if divine will is acting, then why should I do any karma? So that's the question even now. Then if it is divine destiny, why should I interfere? And I just started telling that time that it influences the mind, it makes you do certain things. So you can understand that when things are timely come to release or heal, modalities comes, or you get inspiration, or you get an intuition, or you feel like doing it, it comes from within you, and you take help, or do it inputly, whatever, but you get doing. But you will get first the intuition. First, it will come into your mind that you got to do it. So that is divine destiny only, playing through free will. It divines it decides in that manner. So we might have that question: if destiny is all destiny, why should we do it? We have nothing is doing. It's a continuous process that's flowing. Like the satsang, there's no doing. It's a continuous process. What flows, flows. We don't plan retreats, we never plan webinars, we've never planned any programs with an agenda. Somebody told me today, day first today from California, can you please send us in the morning only your schedule for the session, because sometimes it comes so late and we are in the US, we don't get it and all. I said, I don't have any plans. If I'm inspired, I feel from within, I do it. Otherwise, I don't do it. And I might feel in the morning or afternoon or this, I don't know. And I don't want to put my head and spoil that. I don't want to plan anything. That's how I believe. Perhaps that person didn't like what I said. But then that's all that I can say to them also. इतना ही सेवा कर सकता हूँ भैया आपकी. बाकी आपकी सेवा आप खुद कर लो थोड़ा बहुत. इससे ज्यादा सेवा मेरे से डिमांड मत करो कि सेशंस भी आपके लिए फ्री ऑर्गेनाइज करते रहूं, बैठूं और फिर आपके हिसाब से आपके टाइमिंग कैसे. नहीं, थोड़ा you have to go with what comes, what fine. And somebody says, no, we missed it, it's okay, sit for the next session. Why are you so high insistence and resistance? Go with the flow. If you are meant to be there and be for that, it's fine. If you're not, it's not. Simple as that. Life में ऐसे ही लेके चलना है. Something is happening, something comes my way, that's supposed to be. It doesn't come my way, it's not supposed to be. Khatam. You're fine with this or with not that also, it's fine. So that's how we do these. So these are not planned if it flows. And that's how I'm telling everybody also, we must live our life that way. If it comes from within you, I should be doing this, and do it. If you feel me, that's your inner calling. Go always by the inner calling. And that is guidance. So if destiny is coming to get over with something, and if it has to heal something, and suddenly I feel I should heal it. Inside only I'll feel I should heal this, or I should resolve this. Doesn't it come from within? So that's your destiny playing itself. The time is come to heal that. Follow that. That's it. That's how destiny works. It will always work through your mind. But you have to be just alert and aware without insistence and resistance. Whatever spontaneously, naturally you feel, that's your divine guidance. You must go by that. I think somebody sent something, say here. Divine will is making you do your free will. Yes, that's how it works. Like the hand, the body is moving this finger, right? But if the body, if the brain has to move this, it has to use the hand to move the finger. It cannot directly move the finger. It says, without the hand, I'll move the finger. No, that's how we are connected. So sometimes hands, finger move on their own, giving me sensation of touch. Oh, bhoot voot hoga. If your hand is moving without your. Ah, okay. I think you're talking about pitches. Exactly. So pitches means body moves, like Kundalini Kriya. When you have Kriya, most of it you don't do it. It's happening. कहीं लटके पटके झटके वटके वो सब लग रहा है. But again, for that Kriya to happen, it has to use your body, right? From the brains only signals are sent to a certain part. Blood flow has to go to that part. Prana has to move and flood to that area to make it move. Without prana, you cannot move. How does the prana go? Through your nadis. Only thing is, you are not conscious about it. But there is and that's a divine will. That's what we are talking about. When Kriya has happened, what is that? It's called automatic Kriyas. Automatic Kriyas means divine will. Perfectly divine wills. Everything is going as per the divine will. So if some movement is supposed to happen, if I'm supposed to shake my head, it shakes. But the problem is, there are big mass. I've said this many times. Three, four friends or family members are sitting and you're sitting and somebody's shaking behind you. Look at it. हैं? इसको कृपा हो रही है मैं भी कम नहीं हूँ Start. That is not divine will. That is induced free will. My guru used to tell with kriyas, never encourage it, never discourage. Never encourage it means free will. अपना दिमाग लड़ा रहा है, अपना लॉजिक. Never discourage it, मतलब free will, trying to stop it. That's how these things are. So when you say my sometimes my hand moves without my permission, it's automatic prayers, and that's divine will. But you have to look carefully and see not just your hand. Look carefully. Your whole life is moving without your permission. Check it. Check it out. ये भ्रांति है. ये गलतफहमी है. You're thinking your life is going my way. Check it out. Check it out carefully and tell me what has gone your way. You check your whole life from birth to now. What has gone your way? It's something is happening. Everything has just happened to you. Just think about it very clearly and see. You feel you're doing it because it is making you do that. I wanted to become a musician. I did not create. I feel I created. I wanted to become a doctor or a teacher or a professor or a advocate or whatever. I will feel that I went and learned it. Arey, but why did an advocate not become a teacher? Why did a teacher not become a doctor? Because some indication, some influence made you think in that MBBS level, made you think towards legal. Think about it and see. School may say you ask many kids, what do you want to become? I want to become a patriot. I want to become a soldier. I want to become a teacher. Why are they seeing what they are saying? Some divine signals are working on them because that's the blueprint of their destiny. They are supposed to go into that field of operation, which is put as a seed in their head only. But they will say, I chose the career, I did this profession, I worked on it. Everywhere there is I. I asked that question, right? Without your permission, you entered into spirituality. Tell me, when did you enter into spirituality? I'm not asking the date you went and joined some path or guru or anything like that. I'm asking when did this instantly happen? You'll not be able to remember when. You don't know when. When did you become old? When did you become young? When did you lose your childhood? When did you lose your teenage? Can you find out? You don't know. Before knowing you become a teenager, before knowing you become an adult, before knowing you became old. See, when we are old, also we will not accept we are old. We don't know anything. It's just happening. When did your hair gray? When did your teeth fall? When did you conceive your child? I produced a child. I produced. Tell me the precise moment of conception. If you have produced it, you also don't know. तुक्का मारा है आपने. Lottery जैसा लगी लगी. Think about it and see. Just think about it very deeply and see. You say we have created, we have done. We don't know anything. We are just mercilessly at the fate of destiny. I produced a child. Ask the people who are not able to produce child. उनको पता चलेगा. Where is the producer gone? कुछ तो है. प्रारब्ध में है तो होगा. नहीं है तो नहीं होगा. I got married. You check out your own marriage story. You only don't know when you got into it, how you got into it. Things just came in your way, it happened. Your spirituality came in your way, it happened. Everything just came, it's happening. Things are moving in your life and out of your life. If you just look at it, it has a presence. If you sit and see, you'll see things have just floated into your life and gone out of your life. But you kept claiming, I did this, I got this, I made this happen. I removed this. Nobody removed it. It is supposed to go, it will go. So many things left your life without your permission. You wanted what it went. How much did you want people to behave in certain ways, and what are they doing? What is going our way? Nothing is going our way. Life is happening to us. We are just a happening. So mystics say, make that happening beautiful. How can you make the happening beautiful? Accept. It's coming, going, whatever is coming, going. That is why Ramana says, whatever comes, let it come. Whatever goes, let it goes. Find out what remains. You as awareness only will remain there. When you conceive, congratulations, आप पापा बनने वाले हो, आप मम्मा बनने वाले हो, हाँ, लड्डू वड्डू बांटो, वो सब चीजें। क्या बनने वाला है, कौन आने वाला है, लड़का आने वाला है, पता नहीं है, लॉटरी है वो भी। हेल्दी आने वाला है, अनहेल्दी पता नहीं है, फिंगर्स क्रॉस्ड। क्या क्रिएट कर रहे हैं? वी आर जस्ट victims of happenings. You have to see this, then that aham vritti will start shaking. Anamalla will start shaking. है नहीं, मेरे हाथ में कुछ नहीं है. You have to repeatedly see this through awareness. Repeatedly, you have to contemplate. Chintan manan karo, and then that Anamal will start shaking. That is very important for the Anamal, because otherwise that Aham will be so strong. I create everything. Mushkil hai. Only karma dosha will be clearing some places. Oh, that also you will clear one karma dosha, next will come because the Maya is there. And Maya is there because the Anamal is there. Aham is there. Very difficult. Here we are straight going to the Anamala and becoming aware of that. So when the Anamala weakens, you'll see Maya weakens. When Maya weakens, Karma dosha weakens. And that is the most beautiful thing I love about Shiva in Shiva Sutras. He says, I give you these three options of learning. But unlike our worldly systems, it doesn't say first go through the Anamala, then work on this, then grow, evolve, and then Shaktopaya, then go through the Anvopaya, Shaktopaya, and then go to the Shambhopaya. You go on increasing your levels. No. Shiva says, start from the first. See? He tells everybody you must start from Shambhopaya. Work on that level. If you cannot, then choose Shaktopaya. If you still cannot, then go to Anvopaya. So that shows unconditional love of Shiva. He is seeing everybody as worthy for the highest practice also. It is our problem, we don't see ourselves worthy. So Sunday we are going to address that. Because when you address these releases in this manner, what will otherwise simultaneously happen is the increase of self-worth and self-love and self-care. These three are very important on the path. Self-care, self-love, and self-worth. Self-worth means worthiness. It is because we have major worthiness issues that we are not confident in ourselves. We go and cling everywhere. We think something else is powerful than us. We cannot. Self-worth issues है. Because life में बहुत कुछ हुए हैं. Life dramas, which has made us like that. If you have deep issues, then do those programs which we have already run. It's there in the courses. Inner alchemy and inner child healing. Where major purging will happen. Right from childhood issues and all the inner shadow works, all this hidden stuff. And they're huge. It needs time to be focused on that, literally. Then results will come. If it is too heavy. So it's there in the courses section on the website. We have, most of you have done, people have done here those things. So it's a journey. It's a journey where we are looking at everything as that package from all these three levels. So here we are very clear on what is our goal. The goal is to dissolve the ahamvritti. And these practices of Shambhopaya, as Shiva is opening, it will give that. So when this happens, self-worth starts increasing. The moment your self-worth increase, there will be a self-esteem that comes in. and there will be self confidence that comes in. Bhaya will start reducing. Fear, insecurities will start reducing. Security, insecurity, and fear is because of self worth issues. You don't know who you are. You think you are something else. You think you're a limited being. That is because you identify more with the ego. That ego is always limited. It is not capable. So the more you are in the body consciousness, Sharir Bodha, you will have these issues very strongly. But you work on these issues, you'll see, you'll start rising above, and you'll see your own potentiality, your own worth, your own capabilities. And here we are doing all that only. Increase your capability, increase your inner light, increase your awareness, expand your awareness, consciousness. Then you will see that you are capable of handling things independently very well. So self-worth आने के बाद you will get self-love. Self-love is very important. If you don't have self-love, you will get into all kind of problems. Because all the chase outside is to replace love. Get love, get love. So if I'm not aware of myself as love, if I cannot look at myself, if I don't respect myself, if I don't accept myself, if I cannot forgive myself, if I cannot see my own worth, if I cannot love myself, I cannot do that with anybody else. I cannot accept others. I cannot love others. And my demand will be always to replace this love from outside. Please understand, if you have self issues, self love issues, you will always try to generate love from outside. And that is the expansion of your kingdom. Your Brahmanda comes from there. Your family, your friends, your social circles, all blah, 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 are all extension of seeking love. The more divide you are here, the more you will expand outside in the search for that returns. And when you get disappointed, that's where the conflict happens. So, self love issues, when you self love is simply being conscious more about who you are. That's self love. It turns into self love. You know, many people who are doing these practices, when they are sitting in their awareness with themselves, they are very happy with themselves. People who can be with themselves can be with anybody. People who cannot be with themselves cannot be with anybody. The sutra. When you don't like yourself, how do you expect anybody to like you? When you yourself don't like your own company, how do you know you don't like your company? You can't sit with yourself. You need a book, you need a mobile, you need a TV, you need a friend, you need a call, you need entertainment, you need something or the other from the outside. You simply can't sit with yourself. Why? I don't like sitting with myself. Self love issues, self worth, and self love issues that we will be dealing this Sunday. If you're interested, you can join. Tomorrow we'll do that preparatory session for that. I think this also acted like a preparatory only for that.